everybody is talking about the law of attraction, but many people get confused because they don't know how it works, how to apply it. So yes, it is great that more and more people are becoming aware and conscious that there is something above, that it's united with your individual mind. Otherwise, you can call it the individual mind connects with the universal mind, and that is the field which is called the quantum field. But how do we use it? How do we make it so simple that you can understand how to apply it and bring it into your benefit? And exactly this is what I'm going to talk in this video. So follow me and I will show you 8 powerful steps how to make it easier for you. The very first thing that you need to learn is how to increase your ability to desire more. Because the law of attraction can't work if you don't learn how to desire. It's like, for example, let's suppose you desire to have a car, okay? That's it, because that is what you are desiring right now, but you may be wondering, what kind of car I want? Or what do I want to do with the car? How the car is going to serve me? Or probably somebody else will be able to desire something more than that. So it's all about how do you increase that ability to kind of know what exactly is that thing that you can move yourself from one level to another and increase your ability to want more, desire more, to feel that you are able and you deserve to have it. Because many people, they disconnect with that ability because they simply don't have the capacity to believe that they deserve it. So that is a very, very important step, that you start working toward the ability that you can bring to yourself and to your life on all the time upgrading yourself. For example, I remember when I learned this from the very first time, I thought, oh, let me see how it works. So I was at that time a village woman. I was teaching in a village school, and I started thinking, how about I start desiring that opportunity to teach into a bigger school, so I can move from the village to the town. And guess what? As I keep working toward that desire, which I will show you some other steps how to get even further, then I see myself in a few years, less than 2 years, that dream coming true. Then I thought, oh, I remember that works. So how about I desire something bigger? So I started learning how to not stop, how to not limit my desire, but how to increase a desire for something better and bigger. And then I thought, how about I do something that can give me the opportunity to teach in the college and into a bigger school? And then this is what happened. Exactly this is what happened. From me being a teacher in the village school, then going to the town, teaching into the elementary school, then I started teaching into the college. And then I thought, okay, great. So how do I increase my ability to think and desire to do something bigger and better? So I started visualizing and teaching, training myself how to desire that big picture where I can teach at the university. But where the universities are, then you have to move somewhere else. So this is what I mean when you also start training yourself to desire more, because many people, they just think, this is it, I want to be a nurse, or I want to be a teacher, and that's it. The thing is that how do you keep upgrading yourself with stronger and stronger desires, with bigger desires, and don't settle, because you have huge, massive ability that is not tapped. You need to tap into that. Don't hide it, okay? So that is the number 1. Let's move to the number 2. The number 2 is all about opportunities. I love this word, opportunities. Are you able to see them? I always say it's not because it's not there, it's because you are not seeing it. The opportunities are always there, always. But what do we do with them? Now, in order for you to be aware of opportunities, you need to awake yourself. You need to start being more not only awake, more conscious, and also make sure that when you are somewhere, you don't just sit there and waiting for things to happen. You have to be alert. You have to always click on that flashback idea, asking yourself that question: why am I here? What am I doing here? So what is going to happen? There is a reason why I'm here. There is a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm meeting who I'm meeting. So always ask yourself the right questions, because that will increase you the ability to see the opportunities. If you are there, then you'll see that I'm not going to move from this place until I feel that I served the purpose of being here. I remember when I started connecting and activating the synchronicities around this concept, everywhere I was going, saying, I don't feel I have got it yet why I'm here. And I remember I was in a big event once, and I thought I was there for a big event. So I did meet some people. I did have really a good time. And I remember as I was finishing and getting out of the room, I was out in the main door and thinking that an idea came to me and said, I don't think you have tapped the reason why you're here. Probably I should go back. I don't feel I got what I wanted. I don't feel I have tapped into the opportunities. So I remember very well, I was contemplating in the door, and I'm saying, should I go in or should I go? Oh, I'm tired. Oh, no, I don't know if I have to go in. But I said, you know what? I was doing this dialogue with myself, and I was just standing in front of the door. I said, you know what? I'm just waiting a couple of minutes here, just standing here, what happens? Guess what? That was the big opportunity. I could see that outside was raining, and suddenly somebody else came. There was the speaker who was at the event. That speaker, she just came out, and she said, oh, is it raining? I said, yes. Do you have an umbrella? I said, yes, I do. I said, oh, do you mind, are you going to the station? Should we walk together? And then I turned the head around and said, oh my God, she's the speaker. I really wanted to connect with her. So this means that you have somehow been attracting the law and knowing how the law of attraction works, but it doesn't work itself unless you also pay attention. So first you have to want it, to increase the ability to desire something. So for example, subconsciously, I've been really wanting to meet that person, but then it doesn't happen over, abracadabra from the sky. You have to also be aware and conscious and awake, so to see the opportunity that is coming to you. Because as I said, it is there. The fact that you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. You have to waken up, to open your eyes and be able to see it. So that's the number 2. We'll move now at the number 3. Okay, the number 3 is to increase the ability of being conscious. So we're talking a lot about increase this and increase that, because that is all about. Now, why this is important? As I was telling you in the first 2 steps, how important it is for you to be awake. Now I want to stop a little bit on the being conscious, because many people get confused on that. Say, yes, I am conscious, I am present, but in fact you're not. So how do we cultivate that? How do we activate that source inside us that make us feel conscious and present at that particular moment? Because that is the most powerful moment, when you learn how to be conscious. Well, there are so many ways. First of all, you need to learn and study, because everything is teachable. It's not something that we naturally can activate if we don't work on that. So how do we know that we are conscious and we are increasing ourselves in a higher level of vibration, so we can then be able to see opportunities and desire more? There are so many ways. One of the biggest things that, of course, everybody keeps talking about when they enter this field of connections with quantum opportunities is meditation. Definitely, if you really want to tap into powerful sources inside you and see these opportunities, you want to start your day with something special that makes you feel connected with your higher self. And that is a meditation. Now, at the beginning, probably you'll struggle a little bit, but ideally, I would suggest 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening would open you so many galactic opportunities, because it will make you more aware and more conscious and more present in every decision that you are due to take or not to take, because this is everything about. I mean, the life, all our life is based on choices and the decisions that we make. But the more we increase the ability to be present and conscious, the better decisions we take and the better choices we make. And this is what exactly you need to do. And where to start? With meditation. Try to just close your eyes, sit there, stay still, because meditation is all about stillness and a state of mind with no thoughts. Because these thoughts that are all the time entertained in our mind, in and out, they don't allow us most of the time to stay present, because we're most of the time thinking in the past or living in the past or living in the future. So probably we are worried about what has been happening in the past, or concerned what the future is going to be. Is it going to be the extension of the past? Is it going to be the same? Now, the only thing that we have is the present, but it's the only thing also that we don't have, because we never leave it if we don't learn how to stay conscious and how to raise our ability for that level of awareness and vibration that allows us to be connected with our higher self. So that is the number 3, and I'm going to take you through number 4. The number 4 is all about visualization. If you really want to learn how to apply the law of attraction, you need to learn how to visualize, because that will bring you one step closer to what you want to achieve. Because the law of attraction is all about wanting to achieve more, to be more, to have more, to do more. And how do we do that? How do we speed that process? By learning how to visualize. Well, at the beginning, we all struggle, but the best way how to visualize is when you follow the step that I mentioned before, which is all about meditation. And but visualization is something which go beyond that, because you can visualize during the meditation, but you can visualize as you're walking in the park, as you are waiting in the queue, as you're sitting in a bench, as you're present somewhere. You start visualizing, and sometimes you need that break where, for example, you probably must feel tired or under the pressure, or you have deadlines, but you still feel that you have to look for something that is amazing and beautiful. And what you do, you just close your eyes and take yourself in a journey. Now, at the beginning, it's going to look a little bit difficult, because sometimes you allow your thoughts to control you. But as I say, who is the owner of your thoughts? You. So you take control on your thoughts. You become the owner of yourself. And you take yourself and you say, hey, I'm taking care of yourself. I'm going to make sure that today I am taking you into a beautiful journey where you just visualize it already is happening. So don't feel like this is going to happen in the future. Just bring yourself, that picture, bring it into the present moment. And you start visualizing that already is happening. And ideally, once you visualize and you open your eyes after you have taken yourself in that process, also keep notes, start keeping notes. How did you feel? What was that about? How was the whole process of visualization? Because if you write it down and keep notes of what you have been visualizing, you are also telling universe and telling yourself, and that making that connection that this is true. And you know what? The thing is that the subconscious mind is not able to see the difference between real and not real, what is true and not true. Because when you're visualizing, you are introducing your subconscious mind with something amazing. And if your subconscious mind is resisting, what you do after you open your eyes, you write it down, you are telling your subconscious mind that this is real. Because the conscious mind is all the time in kind of competition with the subconscious mind, telling, oh no, this is not true. But the subconscious mind, from the moment that sees one weak point of the conscious mind, that conscious mind, for example, is not aware, then what is happening? All that information that you have been introducing to yourself, to your higher self, it enters into the new world of your subconscious mind. And then that visualizations become your reality. And this is how things then happen. It's not like, as I said, abracadabra, and only because I wish something and it's going to happen. No, you do the work. You do visualize. You wait that moment when, ting, you put the information to the subconscious mind, and that goes as real thing. And then as that becomes part of your inner reality, that comes out as well, because you reflect outside the world that is already inside. So that is all about visualization, and I will take you through the step number 5. Step number 5, how do we help the whole process? Because yes, we talked about visualization, but how do we make it even more consistent? Because you may say, okay, I did my visualization, that's it, done. How do you keep it? How do you maintain that state of mind, that state of feeling and being? Much easier, and you can apply any time of the day, any moment, is when you start getting used by using affirmation. So visualization, you can use them during the meditation, or at certain point of your day, you just sit there and bring that picture in your mind. But how do you introduce that all the time, that you start living all the time in that peak state of your mind where everything is beautiful, everything is amazing, and everything that you are introducing to your subconscious mind sticks there? This is how you do it, affirmations. And because the way the brain is designed is sometimes bringing us that conflict, like, is it working, is it not working? Should I do this way or should I do that way? Or all the time we have this kind of self-sabotaging voices, or negative voices, or critical voices that are all the time speaking with us. And of course, sometimes we find it hard to fight with it, because we have seen so many cases where these critical voices within us, they win. They just take us over. Now, how do we turn this into our advantage and make sure that what we have been visualizing before and what we have been desiring before, it stays consistently into that level? Every time that something negative is trying to occupy your state of mind or your state of feeling or being, you know what you do? You kill that negative critical voice with an affirmation. That is the only way to destroy that, because otherwise it's you can't fight it. How do you kind of fight it is in a nice way, not saying, oh, I don't want it. No. How do we fight darkness? With light. If you bring a little light into any darkness, everything goes light. So this is how you do it. From the moment that you feel that a negative voice is speaking with you and is not allowing you to enjoy and celebrate that momentum of visualization that you had before, then what you do? Ting, you bring an affirmation. So what you need to do as well is, because sometimes the power of that negative voice is more stronger than one affirmation. That's why it's not enough just saying that affirmation once. Keep saying that affirmation again and again and again until you have brought your new picture in the desirable mode as you want to see it. So one negative thinking, 10 positive affirmation. One negative thinking, 10 positive affirmation. And then you keep that visualization at the highest level as you want it to see. That was for the number 5, and we'll move to the number 6. Okay, the number 6. How do we help it again? I want to give you as much as I can, so you have so many resources to be able to maintain that level of desire, visualization, and everything that you want to achieve in life. Another way how to apply it is by expressing gratitude. Oh my God, I'm telling you, it's never enough to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you have. So most of the time people have that tendency of focusing on what they don't have. Oh, I don't have this and I don't have that, or why people see me this, or why. So we have, because as human beings, our brain is designed in a way that we focus on what is wrong, what is negative, why I'm not happy. So have you seen people never kind of pay that much attention when they are happy? They want your attention when they are not happy all the time. Even when you are in a situation where, for example, you are with your children. Your children all the time are looking for attention where they are not happy. That's why it's really, really important that in order for us to increase that level of being conscious and maintaining that level of positivity, we have all the time to find moments and to be able to find all the elements and all the things that we have in our life that we should be grateful for. And I'm telling you, we have so many. When I was seeing my clients in therapy, I remember my clients used to come and I used to ask to do a list of things that they are grateful for, and they were like really struggling. I said, and I know sometimes, you don't think that much about it, but as I used to start doing this exercise with them and start asking them the right questions and trying to explore what is in their life, what is something that they really should be grateful for. And there are so many. Even if you think that you haven't achieved anything, we should be grateful for the light outside, for the sun, for the air, for the water, for the land, for the food, for the electricity, for the computer that I have, for being alive, for being safe. So there's so many things. So if you do a list of things every single day and you remind yourself that you are really grateful for all these things that we take for granted, you are going to increase the level of feeling good, the level of adrenaline and excitement and enthusiasm, and focusing more on what is really amazing in your life, because then that is going to attract more. It's like we usually say, like attract likes. You focus on what you like and you attract even more these things that you like. So if you focus on negativity, you're going to attract everything that is inside is going to come outside, and then this is what exactly you're going to attract. In order to increase the positive attraction, what you do, you start being grateful for all the positive things that you already have in your life, and then naturally, in a default position, you are bringing yourself into that level where you can see these opportunities that are coming your way in exactly the same level of the positive things that you have been thinking for the things that you are grateful in life. So this is all about expressing gratitude for, especially if you learn also to express gratitude for people who have done good things for you, because then you can attract even more people that can do even more things for you. I have realized that many people, they really fail to do that. And if there is something which sometimes I tell to people who really help me, is there is something that I really believe has helped me to achieve my success in life, is because I never forget to give gratitude and say thank you to those people who helped me in any way or in another. So just go and show them the gratitude. Don't create assumption that they should know. Don't stay in silence and say, oh yeah, I'm not going to tell that. And you do it for yourself. You do it for attracting even more situations like that. Gratitude is a big factor in everything that you achieve in life. It can be anything, even a small thing. Somebody that gave you an opportunity, a little opportunity that opened a door for a bigger one. Say thank you, be grateful, and write the list of people who you are grateful, and write a list of things that you are grateful for. And you'll see, by just doing that, immediately you'll see so many other positive opportunities that you'll be grateful for as well. So that is for the number 6. Here we are at the number 7, and the number 7 is all about concentration. Charles Haanel, in his book, The Master Key System, talks a lot about concentration, the power of concentration. And it's not just about concentrating on watching a movie or reading a book. No, he talks about this concentration where you learn how to be present and focused in one thing. Nowadays, it's so easy to get distracted with these shiny syndromes that we have. We start one thing and we start another thing and we want to do everything. Now, why it's important for you to concentrate is because you start one thing, finish that. Because if you are starting something, you want to make sure you complete it, because this is how you create that habit of success. And everybody at the end of the day wants success. That's why it is really important that you cultivate the power of concentration and you learn how to focus on one thing, and all the desires, all the manifestations, everything that you want, it goes in that channel. You don't distribute hundreds of channels around you. You want to bring everything in one lane, and you'll see that that will be the path that will guide you to the success that you want. And the last one, and my favorite one, is surround. Probably you have heard about this amazing book called The Surrounder Experiment. If you haven't read it, I would definitely suggest to read that, because on top of everything, you want to learn how to surround. Because surrounding, it gives you all these elements that I have been talking. It brings all these elements together. It shows you the way to go. It shows you that you should trust, you should believe, you should have that faith. You should just feel that everything that is happening in your advantage. Everything that is happening is because universe has your back. It's because you really want it, you really need it, and it's going to help you to grow, it's going to help you develop, it's going to help you to be the person that you are meant to be. And you need to learn how to surround, because that will bring you into the highest level of intention, and that is going to teach you and train you and help you how to apply everything that I have just mentioned in order to use the law of attraction. Because this is what we need right now more than anything, on top of learning skills and knowledge and whatever we learn in school, universities and qualifications, everything that we do. On top of everything, we need to learn how to tap into these sources that are inside, and that is through the law of attraction. I hope you enjoyed it.